Hi everybody, I thought I'd do a quick introduction to our channel. We are a family of four. There's me, there's Sam, my husband, Isabella, age 11, and Ewan, age 9. We home educate Ewan at the moment. We're awaiting some tests for him for possible autism or ADD, but whatever it is, whatever is the outcome of those, we had to remove him from school. He was very stressed and overwhelmed with school, couldn't cope, hated going, found the work was relentless. There's a few other issues as well, but I won't go into all of those really. But effectively, we've been home educating Ewan now since last December. Last year we had planned to go on quite a long trip in our motorhome for a few months, but then COVID obviously caused quite a few problems for us with regards to that. And we haven't really decided what we're going to do long term, but the plan is that we want to potentially sell the house. We're hoping to do that in the next sort of 3 months maybe, and then we plan on travelling in a new motorhome, not this one. As much as we love Bessie, it's just not the right layout for us to live in a long term at all. That's the only thing we would say. So yeah, I suppose we'd better talk about Bessie really. So Bessie is our 1998 Compass Drifter 360. We got her in October, I think it was, 2021. And do you know what? Really good motorhome. We've had no problems. There was a few issues that we had to sort out, which you expect with an older motorhome. The water heater was leaking when we got her. The toilet flush wasn't working. I'm trying to think of it was lots of little things anyway that you would expect. So we paid 12,500, I think it was, for her, and we'd had a caravan prior to that, and that was a 2013. So it was quite a shock to realise that actually, even after we sold our caravan for £10,000, we're still going to have to put quite a bit of money towards it to buy Bessie. But we found her. She's been completely renovated inside, or reupholstered if you like, so perfect for us. And we've had new carpets put in her, but other than that really, and fixing a few problems, we haven't done anything. She's really great underneath. In fact, the mechanic we had look over her said that he was expecting to see a rust bucket, but she's doing really well. So yeah, she's been great, and everything about her is great. It's just the fact that nobody wants to sleep in the overcab, which is an absolute nightmare. But I don't like it. I find it too claustrophobic. Isabella's not keen. Sam will go up there, but he always needs a wee in the night, and he hates having to come down the ladders. Ewan is the only one that kind of will sleep up there without any problem. So it tends to be that he sleeps up in the overcab, and then down here in the main part of the motorhome, we have a single long bench seat, and the dinette where I'm sat now turns into a small double, or you can convert it into one big giant sort of super king size bed. And sometimes we do that, sometimes we just have myself and Isabella in the small double and Sam sleeps on the single. But then I always end up with 2 dogs on top of me as well, and I have to admit it's not the most comfortable night's sleep. In fact, we've bought foam mattress toppers to help make that a bit better, but still it's a faff, and I absolutely hate putting the bed up and down. Even with the old caravan, we had a fixed bed in the back and it was a godsend, but needs must, and we really wanted a motorhome, and to be fair, we didn't think about that at the time, so we're definitely thinking about that now. So that brings me around to really what we're going to do when we go travelling in a motorhome, is that we're definitely going to sell Bessie and buy a newer motorhome, one with the layout that we want. And to be honest with you, the ones we've been looking at are fixed single beds at the back, with a bathroom next to those, so a shower one side, toilet the other, with hopefully 2 doors that screen off, so some privacy for me and Sam. I think that's one thing we lack in here in Bessie, is that we're very much all on top of each other. There's no separate rooms, if you like, and I think long term that would be something we need. And then we want to find one with the electric drop down double bed. that we can kind of then just press a button and our bed is there. We don't have to worry about making beds up. And also it keeps, although we're not in the overcab, it keeps the dogs from jumping on the bed as well. And Sam's struggling at the moment with allergies, I think, to Luna's fur. So yeah, that's the layout we're kind of looking for, but it's hard to find those, and when we do find them, they are a lot of money. Obviously we're going to be able to afford it when we sell the house, but I don't really want to spend all of the money, although it's an investment, if you like, because luckily at the moment motorhomes tend to hold the value. So you know, we may well sell it on when we decide we want to settle back down into bricks and mortar. If we do, I don't know what we're going to do. But yeah, so they're kind of our plans, is hopefully in about 3 months sell Bessie, sell the house, buy a newer motorhome, keep some big chunk of money to one side, travel as cheaply as possible using airs and free park ups around Europe. We have looked into shipping the motorhome over to Canada. We've had some quotes in for that, and spending probably 9 to 12 months over there. So in Canada you can get 6 months apparently on a visa, and also in the USA, as long as you go to the embassy, you can also get 6 months. So we are weighing that up, and that would be a real good adventure. We think we're really excited to do that, but there's a lot still to look into. We have thought about other options with that. I'm buying a camper van over there, but you know, we like to know it's our home, got the dogs. So anyway, it's something that we're thinking about. And then obviously Europe, although this exit of Brexit is going to be, the Brexit, should I say, not the exit of Brexit. The Brexit has made things a little bit difficult, but we know there's ways around it by leaving the Schengen zone. So that is kind of where we're at, really. So I wanted to do a bit of an introduction to us, really. So YouTube, very new to us. I've been stalking YouTube for a long time, watching a lot of people that live in the motorhomes, lots of people that have bought land in Portugal because that interests us, lots of people that have bought land in places like Ireland. So eventually we may look into doing that, but for now, I think for us, we just want the weight off our shoulders of being responsible for anything through bricks and mortar, having to worry about anything. We want to literally have our lives in the motorhome. Everything we need is here. We're not bogged down by stuff, we're not bogged down by debts, and you know, that kind of is what excites us at the moment. So that's basically us in a nutshell, and what we're planning on doing. So I hope that you would like to follow our adventures. So for now, we're going to be putting on any trips we do in the motorhome, even though they're only going to be short trips for now. But hopefully you will see us in the coming months putting the house on the market and selling Bessie, and on the hunt for a new motorhome to live in for a few years potentially. Yeah, so please do like and subscribe. That's the thing that everyone says. It really cringes me out, but yeah, that's the done thing on YouTube, isn't it? So yeah, so hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye now.